Hi guys, it's James here from Optics Warehouse, your night vision and hunting specialist. And today, with the release of the brand new NV008S from PARD, we thought we'd just do a quick comparison between that and probably the closest rival on the market, the Sytong HT-60. Of course, the Sytong has been around a while now. Obviously, potentially there could be upgrades in the future, of course, like they have done with the PARD NV008. But of course, we're just going with what we have at the moment. As you would have seen in the NV008S Quickfire review video, they have changed quite a lot of the aesthetics of the unit itself. More of this rugged, robust look to it. Non-click, non-noise clicking buttons on there, a much more sleek design, and like additional features just like the focus front on there, just to make it nice and easy so you can finger focus rather than actually having to dial round and round so with your whole hand. Other than that, it is slightly lighter than before as well. I say I won't go into too much detail, of course, because there is a quick fire out about that as well. When we look at the Sytong, obviously it is a slightly heavier unit, don't get me wrong, but again it has that nice sleek aesthetic to it, and again there's all these sort of this edgy look to it, and a nice robust feel to it, and a nice bit of knurling, I think extra knurling that you don't get on the PARD that you do with the Sytong, that can help you feel it a bit better in the dark. So we do it as a direct comparison between the two units itself. So lengthwise, as you can see, there's really not that much difference between the two. Yes, the PARD may be slightly shorter, but only minimalistically. So obviously the eye relief is going to be fairly similar. PARD have now adopted the buttons on the top rather than on the side, which I think is a very, very good move, because if you look at the Sytong, all the buttons are on the top and it's nice and easy to use in the dark. Of course, they have still kept their power on and off button on the side, which I think is quite good, because then that allows you to not accidentally turn it on and off in the night, whereas you could potentially do that with the Sytong if you're faffing around. Both units have Picatinis on the side. You get slightly more with the Sytong than you do with the PARD. It gives you a slight bit more of adjustment. Front focus rings I've already touched on, knurling on the Sytong, but you do get this sort of throw lever on the PARD itself. And of course you get a screw-on cap with the Sytong, but with the PARD you get a nice flip-up cover instead. So obviously I'll let you guys decide as to which you think is best in that case. IR lasers, as you can see, nearly exactly the same in both respects. The battery goes in the back of them as well, so there's no real difference in terms of them. And then of course you've got your ocular adjustment. Again, I'd say the Sytong slightly edges it out because it's just got that bit more knurling on the side. Obviously on the back there, you've also got, on the side I should say, sorry, you've got your media covers. Slightly easier to open on the PARD because it's got more of this sort of edgy and easier to grip, whereas obviously you've just got a standard bar going across on the Sytong. Internally, on both units, the PARD does slightly edge it out. It has a slightly upgraded screen, and obviously that new PARD engine that they have developed, where you compare that to the Sytong, which is like more of your standard sort of screen. So I think you will see a better image out of the NV008S. Don't get me wrong, but only ever so slightly. When you compare the prices of the two, I think it weighs out the cost outweighs the benefits quite easily on both units. Bag wise, I know I've got the units the wrong way around to the bags, but obviously as you can see, the PARD bag, it's a nice sleek bag. Obviously got PARD quite nice, neatly etched on there, whereas the Sytong's more of the traditional, original style bag. But other than that, there's no real difference, no real winner in that respect. Warranty wise, both the same on both units. So you're looking at 2 years, so it's you're not really winning either way with that one. So they're both covered in all respects, obviously, if anything were to go wrong at all. So that was just a quick look at the Sytong versus the PARD NV008S. Sorry, that's the HT-60 I should say. Obviously we're waiting for more NV008S LRFs to come in. Hopefully we can do that against the Sytong LRF, and then even more so, hopefully we can get some footage out in the field so you guys can have a look, just to see you can make a comparable difference between the two. So guys, I've been James, your night vision and hunting specialist, and this has been another video by Optics Warehouse.